Here, charities are warning that almost a quarter of youth clubs that have been closed in the lockdown won't reopen after the restrictions are lifted. It'll leave thousands of youngsters with nowhere to socialise. Anna Adams has been talking to teenagers and youth workers to see how they're coping.
Normally, you'd have 30 to 50 young people here after school or in holidays.
Mervyn Kay is showing me around the Dumps Youth Club in Lewisham, South London. It's been closed since the lockdown.
In what ways are you having to change the way you work?
We're trying to meet the young people where they are, so we're using TikTok, we're using Instagram. We're basically trying to recreate the youth club and adventure playground experience as best we can in a virtual environment.
Hi! Look.
Nicola is a youth worker. She's chatting online with kids who would normally be here.
I'm missing you guys. Oh, we're missing you guys, man.
And how do you think you'll feel if you're not able to come here for 3 months?
I think loads of people are going to start sneaking out and going out majority of the time.
Well, this club is confident that it will survive the difficult months ahead, but others across the country are worried about the knock-on effect of coronavirus and the lockdown and what that will do to the young people who've come to rely on places like this.
The National Body for Youth Workers says it's already getting reports of some young people feeling suicidal and self-harming.
We're seeing an awful lot of services close and not being able to reopen and provide that vital support. There's around 1 million young people with hidden need that just aren't being supported today.
Charities say more than 20% of youth services will not survive this crisis.
If we've covered all those areas yesterday, I think today we'll go together and we'll come through the estate.
Youth workers in North London are out looking for some of the teenagers they've lost contact with. For now, the kids are off the streets, but can it stay that way?
It's those young people who have been perhaps involved in criminal activity or, excluded from school. I'd be worried about that group because those young people aren't on the social media platforms that many of the other young people we work with are.
In suburban St Albans, these houses are full of young people trying to keep themselves busy.
So what are you missing the most?
Oh, my girlfriend. Yeah, that's been the hardest part so far. I've missed her a lot.
I don't know that I would be able to cope with 3 months having to stay inside.
Why?
I'm not being able to see my friend, being able to see my family. It's just lonely.
If I were to know how long it would last for, that would be better mentally, but it's the fact that we don't know, so it's kind of like waiting every day.
And that uncertainty is the hardest thing for these teenagers. No one knows how long this lockdown will last. Anna Adams, BBC News, St Albans.